Hello, everyone. Although it often goes unnoticed, Evangelion features many scenes with delicious-looking meals. In fact, many of these dining scenes are filled with hidden foreshadowing. In today's video, we'll be explaining the dining scenes in Evangelion and examining the hidden foreshadowing within them. Let's get started. Dinner at the Katsuragi household and the second impact. First, let's take a look at the dinner held at the Katsuragi household. In Evangelion 1.0 You Are Not Alone, Shinji begins living at the Katsuragi residence. Misato and the others went shopping at Lawson to prepare for Shinji's welcome dinner. Meanwhile, Shinji stepped into the Katsuragi house for the first time. Upon seeing the extremely messy room, Shinji was left speechless. The room was littered with empty cans of Kirin lager beer, Yebisu beer, empty bottles of Dosai sake, UCC coffee cans, and Pizza Hut boxes. The image of Misato as a competent professional changed dramatically at this point. In her private life, she was the master of a cluttered, trash-filled house. The menu for Shinji's welcome party consisted of Lawson's prepared foods and alcohol. Misato's domestic skills were non-existent. In Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance, Asuka joins the Katsuragi household. The residents of the Katsuragi house became Misato, Shinji, Asuka, and Pen, making it 3 people and 1 penguin. With Shinji now doing the housework, the meals at the Katsuragi household improved significantly. However, some things remained unchanged: Misato's drinking habits. On the day Asuka moved in, Misato drank copious amounts of Kirin lager beer and Yebisu beer, and eventually drank Dosai sake straight from the bottle until she passed out. If you pay attention to Misato's sleeping posture, you'll notice a large scar on her right side. In the flashback to the second impact, there's a scene where a young Misato is placed in an escape pod. In the flashback scene, Misato was bleeding from her right side and left upper arm. It is believed that the scars from those injuries remained on Misato. Shinji's lunch and Asuka's salvation. In addition to preparing breakfast and dinner, Shinji also makes lunch for everyone to eat. Since Misato and Asuka have 0 domestic skills, it can be assumed that Shinji handled all the housework in the Katsuragi household. At lunchtime, Asuka eats her lunch while giving her critique, saying, "Today it's SOSO. The flavor's not great since you slacked off." Hikari then approaches and asks, "Asuka, can I eat with you?" Asuka replies, "Sure, but I won't share my lunch with you." Shinji's lunch is important to her. An unexpected event occurs: Shinji gives Rei a lunch. "I thought you might not be eating regularly." This shows that Shinji has always been concerned about Rei. Seeing this, Asuka looks displeased. She pushes her half-eaten lunch to Hikari, saying, "You can finish the rest." Asuka likely thought it was special that Shinji made lunch for her. However, Shinji also made lunch for Rei out of concern for her. Asuka realizes she wasn't the only special one, which is why she no longer wanted her half-eaten lunch and pushed it onto Hikari. The fact that Shinji did something special just for her was valuable to Asuka. In Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time, before Operation Yamato, Asuka tells Shinji, "I liked your lunch back then, and I think I liked you at that time." The reason she says, "I think I liked you," is because she wasn't aware of her feelings during the events of Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance. During the scene where Asuka is being saved, Shinji responds, "Thank you for saying you liked me. I liked you too, Asuka." Shinji clearly states that he liked her. Shinji wanted to express that he accepted and liked Asuka for who she was. Before the lunch incident in Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance, there was a scene in the classroom where Toji teased them, saying, "What, another lover's quarrel," when Asuka and Shinji were arguing. Both of them blushed at Toji's comment. At that point, it was clear they were aware of each other. Ritsuko's drink and the near third impact. In the middle of Evangelion 1.0 You Are Not Alone, Ritsuko and Misato visit a bar. Ritsuko drinks sparkling wine, while Misato has coffee. After a brief chat, Ritsuko says, "It's time. I need to get back," indicating she needs to return to NERV headquarters. Ritsuko then takes out a security card and asks, "Can you ask Shinji to deliver this tomorrow?" She wants Misato to ask Shinji to deliver the card to Rei. Notably, Ritsuko barely drank any of her sparkling wine. This shows that her main purpose was not the chat or the drink. It can be inferred that Ritsuko's goal was to have Shinji deliver the security card. When Shinji visits Rei's home to deliver the card, an incident occurs where he accidentally knocks Rei over. This incident becomes a catalyst for their relationship to deepen. To save Rei, Shinji ultimately triggers the near third impact. Tracing it back, the cause of the near third impact can be found in the scene where Ritsuko and Misato are having a drink at the bar. Miso soup and Rei's secret. In the first half of Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance, Shinji and the others visit the Japan Marine Ecosystem Preservation Institute. As a result of the second impact, the LCL concentration in the ocean has increased, turning the sea red. Marine life has gone extinct, turning into core material. The purpose of the facility is to research normalizing seawater and preserving marine life. The Marine Life Preservation Facility is essentially an aquarium. Shinji and his friends enjoyed a picnic-style lunch inside the aquarium. The bento lunch was homemade by Shinji. Kensuke remarked, "It's amazing how this 90% artificial meat can taste so good with the right cooking." This indicates that with the reduced supply of meat, artificial meat is now in circulation. Rei, however, does not touch the bento, saying, "I just don't eat meat." Seeing this, Shinji offers her some miso soup. Rei tastes the miso soup and simply says, "Delicious." This delicious miso soup contains marine products. The ingredients include wakame seaweed and broth made from bonito and kelp. Since marine life went extinct after the second impact, it's unlikely that marine products are available. Therefore, the wakame is likely a synthetic substitute, and the broth is made from synthesized umami seasonings like glutamate and inosinate. While looking at the fish in the aquarium, Shinji comments, "It's cramped. They should be swimming in a bigger place." Rei responds, "They can't. These creatures can only survive in here. Just like me." Rei is referring to adjustments here. Regularly entering a device is essential to maintain her form. In Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time, the Black Rei disappears in the third village. Futsuki comments, "Without adjustments, she couldn't maintain her form." The adjustment devices are only available at NERV headquarters. Thus, both Rei and the Black Rei could only survive at NERV. This is the meaning behind Rei's statement, "Just like me." Okinawan cuisine and the world's food situation. Even the third Tokyo city has entertainment districts. In the middle of Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance, Misato and Kaji head out to the entertainment district in search of alcohol. They end up at an Okinawan restaurant. The menu features sea grapes umaibudu. Given that the supply of marine products should have been cut off, these sea grapes are likely substitutes. Let's take a look at the scene where Misato asks Kaji about seal. If you look at the blackboard behind Kaji, it lists steamed grouper Maibai no Masu Ni for 1,000 yen. This price is too low. This suggests that the grouper is also a substitute. In the world after the second impact, the supply of marine products was cut off, and the supply of meat also decreased. Substitutes were developed to fill the gap left by the lack of these ingredients. However, after the third impact, the situation changes dramatically compared to Evangelion 1.0 You Are Not Alone and Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance. The food chain has collapsed.